Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading and not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I speak here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, to keep a storyline. But that doesn't mean that if I am expressing as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. I know it's a little bit hard, but please keep that in mind also. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the card. So I may speak directly with you, Gemini, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross watcher. If this is your case, you will know it. Thank you again for all of you who make donations. I really do appreciate them. For private readings, if you are interested, you can find all my details in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. In order for you to be notified with every new content that I am uploading to the channel, you have to activate the notification button by pressing the bell button next to the subscribe button. So if you're interested, you will watch it, or if not, you don't, but you will be notified. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know it can take a while. This is why I will always put timestamps in the first comment and pin that comment. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and use those timestamps. This being said, thank you again. Let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, and planet Venus in the sign of Gemini, what's in their best interest to know now? What's for their higher good to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Gemini. Best messages for Gemini. What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. The Lovers, and there you are, the sign of Gemini. It's a card of choice. You are choosing something. Maybe you are choosing yourself. Maybe you are choosing the person with whom you decide to go on with your life. But it's a very nice to see that you are coming up in your own reading. Let's see. Best messages for Gemini, please. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, Five of Wands, Four of Wands. You are an air sign, and until now only Wands here. Let's see. Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Justice, and the Hanged Man. And at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. This is the energy that holds together your entire reading. This is the current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it wants to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Six of Cups speaks to us about a soulmate. Somebody that can return from your past or from another life. Or maybe you are remembering somebody from your childhood, your adolescence, but it's a connection, a very deep connection with somebody with whom you went through a lot. You know each other at a soul level. And you had the Lovers at the beginning when I cut the deck. So it can be that you are reconnecting with somebody that you knew, or somebody from your past is coming back, and you are very, very impatient because from 8 cards with the bottom of the deck 9, you have 5 cards of Wands. That is passion, that is impatience. But let's see. Sign of Libra is here. I have the feeling that you are, the reading for me goes this way. These cards are like 2 pillars, and what's happening now, or already happened for some of you, it's in the middle. And you are in a very feisty energy, very combative energy, the 5 of Swords, in which everybody fought for themselves. Or maybe you were active in at your job, maybe in a domain where competition is fierce, and you had a lot to do. You took upon yourself very much responsibilities. Half of them weren't your responsibilities, but you took them, and this began to burden yourself. But with this, you also learned some lesson. You learn a hard lesson, the 10 of Wands. It's something that you know now because you went through it and it was so burdening. And maybe you are deciding that I'm done with this. I've had enough. I won't accept this kind of treatment anymore. And you are starting and unburden yourself. You learn the lesson in order for you to be able to recognize these steps until we get to the 10 of Wands, so that you won't have to repeat the same cycle again. So now, because you went through it and it was very hard, you are recognizing these ones when they come to you when it's a 5, and you won't accept it anymore and letting it go until they reach the 10 of Wands. This is why you went through this experience. And maybe for some of you, you had to go through the Justice Department, or you had to set the record straight with somebody, but justice is here and it's being served. Only the true of heart can get to this sword. It's like Excalibur, or the sword of Archangel Michael. It's here and it will be served. And maybe for some of you, it's here for you to be able to take this sword and cut this situation, to rebalance yourself, to set the record straight. But that doesn't mean that this situation didn't took a little bit in your emotional, from your emotional state of being, and you know that you have to rebalance yourself also emotionally speaking. Sorry guys, my power went a little bit away. For some of you, somebody, as I told you, maybe somebody from a water sign, the Queen of Cups, is coming back, is returning, is sending you some information, or you get some information from this Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is simply looking at the Eight of Wands. This is information, this is messages, information that come to you very hurry, or from another place. Maybe you receive some information from this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups can, being a water sign, can be any sign of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it also can speak to us about listening to our intuition, because she is one of the intuitives. From the queens, she is the most intuitive. After the High Priestess, she is the one who knows best how to connect to her intuition. It's like through her intuition, and maybe not only, she's sending you some messages, or some messages arrive to you. And with these messages, you are maybe being lit up, or you find the strength to decide for yourself, having this sword of justice, to fight for yourself, to stop this very burdening situation. Maybe you decide to move from a place to another, because Eight of Wands can also mean that traveling. And you are, even if you are an air sign, you are beginning to manifest like the Queen of Wands, who is like a little magician, who knows how to draw everything to her. Situation, people, solutions, whatever she wants, she simply gets. Because she is like a magnet. She is simply bringing into her life, into her energy, the things that she needs, she wants. And by doing that, maybe you are also drawing the Queen of Cups here. Maybe somebody from your past with whom you can start something new. Four of Wands. Four of Wands can mean a lot of things, but whatever they mean to you, and I will tell you what they mean, it has a very sturdy, very solid foundation. It can be a new association, a new partnership, a new job, a new endeavor, moving in with somebody, a new home, engagement, marriage, whatever it means to you. It has a very solid foundation. Why? Because there is a very strong connection between the two of you. And this maybe was for a while blocked, or it wasn't the right time for this union to come until now. And why is it now? Because the Hanged Man is simply, it's talking to us about awakening. He simply puts himself in this position in order for him to be able to understand whatever he couldn't understand, to see whatever he couldn't see, to change his perspective. And he is waiting for the sun to come and enlighten him. And the moment that happens, he sees, he understands, he gets the picture, he gets the other perspective, and he is able now to turn around and go his way. So it's the moment now. Maybe the Hanged Man can also speak to us about have just a little bit of patience. So if you are in a situation and this connection is being lit up, is reconnecting, but something it's not quite going the way that you would like to go, have a little patience. Let's see, Gemini. But I'm happy that you are putting an end to this kind of situation that burdened you a lot, and it was a very ostentatious, and it was, I don't get the feeling that it was very helpful. It was not fair play. It was not something that you could have been able to grow within a competition. This is burdening. But you learned now, in order for you to be able to say, this is enough, justice, again, I want my justice, and justice is here, and it will be served. Maybe you are dealing with a Libra, maybe somebody that can help you unburden yourself of these burdens, of the Ten of Wands burdens, is somebody from Libra. But don't worry, it's twice here, so something will happen. And I told you here, you will be able to cut to the chase and free yourself of these burdens. Let's go and see what's with justice, please. Tell me more about justice. Why is it here? The world. Something is coming to an end. As I told you, it's coming to an end, this situation. You are cutting out of this situation because you knew, and not only knew, you learned your lessons. You know that this is a chapter that came to an end because you learned your lessons. You are ready now to move along into another chapter. You are being surrounded by all the four evangelists. So by Matthew, the angel, by Marcus, the lion, by Lucas, the Taurus, and by John, all the four evangelists. This character here is not at all being sad. She knows that she did her job. She knows that it come to an end. This is simply something enlightened. She is ready to go to another chapter, and something, maybe you felt like being blocked, held back, because you had to wait for something to come to justice. It will come, and you can put this chapter to an end, this situation, and you are ready to start something new. What's with the Hanged Man, please? Tell me more about the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here, please? The Emperor, another major arcana as the world. Maybe you were blocked by somebody that had a lot of authority. The Emperor is a character with authority. He is the Emperor. He rules above many kings. This is why he became an emperor. This is sign of Aries. It can be somebody that has authority. It can be a father figure. It can be a boss. It can be somebody who likes to rule over his empire. This is why he always, because he he has some tactics and he has some ways, and because these ways and tactics brought him to become the emperor, he thinks that the only way to get somewhere is his way. It's my way or the highway. This is the way that the emperor operates. Maybe somebody like that made you feel like you are being blocked, but also if this emperor comes from a balanced energy, even if he is stubborn, even if he is a little bit not bullying, but he's very strong-minded. He is so because he can recognize same abilities in you, and he wants you to be successful as he was, he is. But if this energy is not a balance, he can be a tyrant. It also can be like, because you were in this stagnant situation, you felt like being blocked and also burdened, and in a situation where it was a lot of combativeness, you decided that you've had enough and you want to put an end to it. And with this end, you also want to be able to be the only one who decides over his destiny and decides to start something for yourself in order for you to be able to rule your own destiny, your own life. And the emperor has a very entrepreneurial energy. He sets his mind, he's getting his focus on something, and he doesn't stop until he gets to where he wants to be. And this can be also being awakened in yourself, this desire of, I've had enough with this situation, I'm putting an end to it because I want to start something new, something where I can be the one who is setting the rules. And very good for you, Gemini. What's with the 10 of Wands, please? Tell me more about the 10 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity that arise now, although you had a lot of responsibilities, and I told you these responsibilities felt like are very burdening because half of them weren't yours. You kept on going and you endured so much because you knew that out of this hardship something will arise, a new opportunity, a new job, something that is very palpable, something that will lead you towards something better, where you can bring much more to the table, but also receive the same amount that you are bringing to the table. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, is the earth energy. They are very slow because they like to do everything by the book. They don't like to jump over steps, and this is why it's a very slow energy. Maybe this is why you had to wait just with the Hangman. Keep on going. I know it's hard, but keep on going because something will come out of it. And I told you here, this can be a new opportunity, a new partnership, a new association. Maybe you knew it was hard and it was burdening, but you had this, it's like you stood in this situation because you knew that you are learning things that will lead you to another opportunity, and the opportunity is here that will bring you maybe much pentacles, also a better paying job, or that association that will lead to something that in which you can have much more freedom of expressing, much more freedom of creating. And this is an energy, an earth energy, so they can be any sign of earth: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And when they come to you, they will come and just tell you, look, I have this, I'm seeing this, like as I'm telling you, I can bring this to the table. I see you bring that to the table. I want to get there in such amount time. I see you being invaluable to me in this regard, and they will bring PowerPoints and everything, and you will know that this is something serious. What's with the Five of Wands, please? That combative energy. Tell me more about the Five of Wands, please. Seven of Cups, opportunities, but from these 7 cups we only choose 1 cup. Between these cups there can be things that we are wanting and are good for us, and there can be things that are not so pleasant for us. There can be illusions. So please don't be hasty in choosing your cup, so that you will know that you really are choosing something that you want, so that you don't choose an illusion that in time will show you that it was an illusion and disillusion yourself. Maybe you had to deal with a lot of people that were overly ambitious, and maybe it was they had opposing goals, and this led to different opinions, and this is why you looked to other opportunities. That's very well, and you will have this new opportunity coming to you with the Knight of Pentacles. Just don't be hasty as an air sign as you can be. Choose wisely, so that the moment that you choose, to be sure that you are choosing something real, not an illusion. Maybe the moment that you chose this situation with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, you thought that it was something very good, and in time it turned out to be an illusion where you worked like crazy. You had a lot of responsibilities, but you didn't have the respect that you wanted and you deserve it. And now, because you learned that lesson, you will know how to choose wisely this time. What's with the Queen of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Listening to your intuition. There will be intuitive insights that you can trust. Heartbreak. Maybe you are heartbroken, and this is why I told you here that not maybe, you also feel and you also feel the need to get balance also emotionally speaking. Somebody broke your heart. I don't know that if this is only romantic speaking, because we also, when we do something that we are enjoying, we put heart also in our job, in our whatever we are doing. And maybe this treatment that you had here, it also can break your heart. But this is why you have to listen to your intuition. Although you may think now that I think that I listen to my intuition and just look where it gets me. Listen to your heart. Allow yourself the needed time in order for you to heal these wounds. But that doesn't mean that you have to close yourself from others. What's with the Eight of Wands, please? That information. The Queen is looking to the Eight of Wands. That information that comes, that it's like she's maybe somebody that has her heart broken, and through her intuition is singling you some information. It comes to you from another place. Maybe she's sending you some information. Maybe somebody that you can be able to help them heal this broken heart. What's with the Eight of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. The Queen of Wands, the same Queen. So you get some information maybe from a fire sign, Aries, and you have the sign of Aries here. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They give you some information that will lead you up, simply feeling that you are becoming enlightened, that you are becoming very passionate, that you want to go towards somebody, that you want to get everything that you set your mind to become this magnet that draws to herself, himself, the needed information, the needed solutions, the right circumstances, the right people around themselves. But it's a conversation here between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Maybe you feel this need of going towards the Queen of Cups to protect her, to be there for her, to inspire her, to not let her be overwhelmed with this heartbreak. What's with the Queen of Wands, please? Again, as I told you, you are simply beginning, you are freeing yourself of this situation. And with this freeing of this situation, coming an end to it, maybe through Justice Department, you are now able to see and become like a Queen of Wands that attracts to herself everything that she is in need of. And maybe also the Queen of Cups here. What's with the Queen of Wands, please? Tell me more. Nine of Swords. You are simply, as I told you here, that between these queens there is a conversation. You are simply wanting to help her, to bring her out of this state of mind where everything is dark. I have no solutions. How can I get out of this? Sleepless nights, crying. I have no solution. I have no way out. And this very fiery energy of yours, although you are an air sign, you are becoming very fiery and very passionate about, you want to show them there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to see it. You are simply this Nine of Swords. I'm having the sensation that belongs to the Queen of Cups, that is heartbroken. And you want to be there like a good friend, very loyal, and do everything that is in your power in order for you to be able to get them out of this hurt and of this state of mind where they don't see any solution. Maybe this is why you are starting something, maybe together. Maybe you are moving towards another place where you can bring much more towards fruition, to have this new beginning, new partnership, new home, new business, whatever it is, but that has a very solid foundation on which you can build and build and build in the future. Not having to think about that it will crumble down. What's with the Four of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Four of Wands, please. The Devil. So, sign of Capricorn. Maybe. The devil always plays with our fears, with our dependencies, with our codependencies. I think that really you are now being able to free yourself from a codependent existence, partnership, whatever this partnership was, if it was something work related or not, and you are able to free yourself because, again, this sword allows you to see clearly, to have the power. You always have the power, but because he's so sneaky, he puts everything in a such perspective that we feel that we have no power, and you are seeing clearly everything. This is why you were in this upside down position, in order for you to be able to change your perspective, and you are now changing your perspective. With changing this perspective, you will be able to free yourself from everything that you thought that it's not possible, it's not doable, I'm not good enough, I won't be able to, fears and everything. And you are able now to free yourself. By freeing yourself, because you went through this, you are now being able to show others the way that they can do this and start something new that has a very solid foundation. Fear, dependencies won't bring you to this very solid foundation. Maybe you are starting something new with an earth sign. This new opportunity that comes to you, I told you, earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because you are now able to draw everything that you are in need of towards yourself. And you know what's good for you. You know that you won't accept again this kind of situation where you have all the responsibilities and nothing else. So I think that the devil here is mostly to tell us that you are entering a new partnership with somebody from a Capricorn with whom you can build something very seriously because you conquered your fears. You cut everything out of your life that was not healthy for you with those fears and dependencies or codependencies or whatever that was. And by doing this, you are able to help others too, to show. It's like you are setting yourself as an example. You went through this and you are now being able to show others too. It is doable. So, best advice for Gemini, please. Tell me more about the best advice for Gemini, please, at the end of the reading. The Shekinah, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance in the sacred rhythm of life. The Shekinah is the twin flame of the Holy Spirit. It is the female aspect of the God particle of creation energy. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism and also called the Sophia of Christ in the Gnostic Gospel. She is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from the male-only image of God. She reminds us that God is all-loving and all-accepting. Whenever she appears in a reading, she points out the change makers, the love creators, and gift sharers of the world who are here to unite all hearts around the world. Don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defines gravity every day just by being alive and bring a sense of balance and equality to the world. So, dear Gemini, I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.